Chosen one, your divine hour has arrived. Move quick. The atmosphere is shifting, the vibration is alive, and the moment that was hidden in waiting has stepped into the present. For too long, you have carried the weight of delay, the pressure of uncertainty, the whispers of doubt pressing against your spirit. But this is no longer the season of hesitation. This is the hour of movement, the hour where destiny demands your attention, the hour where the miracle you waited for no longer sits on the horizon. It stands before you. Your divine hour is not a future promise. It is now. The currents of energy have aligned, the doors are trembling, and the universe is signaling that the time to move is upon you. This is why everything feels different, why your spirit feels restless, why your heart feels the pull. It is because the hour has arrived. Before we go further, stay with me until the end of this message, because every word carries a vibration that will anchor into your spirit and into your reality. And chosen one, write in the comments your warmest wishes and the number 144. This act is not small. It is a release, a declaration, a way of energizing the universe with your intent. By writing your wish, you are sending energy outward that will return to you multiplied. The number 144 is not random. It carries the vibration of alignment, of miracles, of acceleration. As you write, you are not just typing words, you are releasing power, and the universe is listening. Do this with faith, with expectation, with an open spirit, and watch how the atmosphere around you begins to respond. Chosen one, show your light by liking this video and subscribe to the channel. And let's step into this together. Now, hear this clearly. The divine hour is not like every other hour. Ordinary time is measured by minutes and seconds, but divine time is measured by alignment. It is not about the ticking of a clock. It is about the movement of destiny. And for you, chosen one, the clock has struck. The delay has expired, and the command has been released. You are standing in the hour that was spoken long before you could see it. The hour that carries your breakthrough. The hour that confirms your waiting was not in vain. The hour that demands you rise and move quickly before hesitation steals your moment. Destiny does not wait for indecision. When the divine hour arrives, it is the time to act, to step, to claim. And your divine hour has arrived. You have been prepared for this moment, even if you did not realize it. Every struggle was training. Every closed door was redirection. Every silent night was shaping your spirit to be sensitive enough to recognize this moment when it came. Others may pass by their appointed hours blind, too distracted to notice. But not you. You are chosen, and chosen ones are awakened in their spirit to the call of destiny. That stirring inside you, that sense that something urgent and unstoppable is happening, it is the confirmation. You are not imagining it. You are not overthinking. You are aligned. And the universe is saying, move quick. Do not let fear speak louder than faith. Fear will tell you to wait, to delay, to second guess, to wonder if this hour is truly yours. But faith knows. Faith does not argue with timing. Faith recognizes the signal and steps forward. Chosen one, you must silence the noise of hesitation, because this hour is too important to miss. Opportunities will appear suddenly. The doors will not knock twice. The signs will not repeat themselves endlessly. When the divine hour arrives, you must walk through the door, even if your legs are trembling. You must claim the promise, even if your hands are shaking. Because waiting has already done its work. Now it is time for moving. Look back at the patterns of your life. How many times did you feel close to a breakthrough, yet it slipped through your grasp? How many seasons did you believe it was time, only to find yourself back in waiting? Those moments were not failures. They were rehearsals. They were teaching you how to recognize the true hour when it finally came. And now, the difference is clear. This hour feels heavier, sharper, more urgent. It carries a weight that the false starts never carried. That is because this is the real moment. This is the hour that was always meant to arrive. This is the hour you cannot afford to miss. Your divine hour will not look like perfection. It may even appear inconvenient. Sometimes the greatest opportunities appear in disguise. They may not arrive in the package you expected. They may not come from the people you thought would bring them. But do not be fooled by appearances. Energizes does not lie. You will feel the alignment in your spirit even if your mind struggles to make sense of it. This is why chosen ones must learn to move quickly, because the window does not remain open forever. When the vibration calls, you must answer. When the door shifts, you must step through. When the energy aligns, you must act. Delay is the enemy of destiny. This divine hour is not just for you, it is for everything connected to you. Your rise will pull others with you. Your movement will open doors not only for yourself, but for those tied to your journey. This is why your waiting was so intense, because the miracle is not small. It carries weight. It carries reach. It carries legacy. And when it unfolds, it will not be quiet. It will ripple outward, touching lives, shifting atmospheres, confirming to others that alignment is real. You are not just stepping into a personal miracle. You are stepping into a generational moment. That is why the resistance was so heavy. That is why the trials were so fierce. But resistance only rises when destiny is near. And now, destiny is no longer near. It is here. Chosen one, you must also understand that the divine hour requires readiness. This is not a time to be half awake, half committed, half prepared. This is the moment to rise fully, to move with clarity, to align with boldness. You cannot treat this like any other day, because it is not any other day. This hour was marked for you. You were marked for it. The intersection is here, and your role is to recognize it and respond. You are not being invited to wait. You are being called to act, and the energy will support you as you do. What once felt heavy will now feel light. What once seemed impossible will now seem within reach. This is the evidence that your hour has arrived. Do not waste time explaining your urgency to those who cannot feel it. Not everyone around you will understand why you move the way you do in this moment. They will question why you are so focused, so determined, so unwilling to delay. But they cannot feel what you feel. They cannot hear what you hear. They are not carrying the vibration you are carrying. Do not seek their approval, because it is not their hour. It is yours. And chosen ones do not need validation when destiny speaks. They only need courage to move. You are being asked to trust what you know deep inside. The hour is here, and you must move quick. Think of this moment as a door. For so long, it was locked. You knocked, you waited, you prayed, but it did not open. Now, suddenly, it is not just unlocked, it is wide open. The question is not whether the door is available, but whether you will walk through it. This is where many fail. They see the opening, but they hesitate. They question themselves until the door closes again. Chosen one, that cannot be you. You have waited too long, endured too much, sacrificed too deeply to miss this opening. Do not hesitate. Move quick. Walk through. Claim what has always been waiting on the other side. The divine hour does not just shift circumstances, it shifts identity. You will not walk out of this hour the same as you walked in. Something in you will transform. Confidence will rise. Fear will fall. Clarity will replace confusion. Strength will replace weakness. The chosen ones are never the same after stepping into their divine hour. This is your crossing, your transformation, your unveiling. And once it happens, no one can erase it. No force can undo it. No doubt can diminish it. It is sealed. It is secured. It is yours. You cannot wait another moment. You cannot delay another step. The energy is here. The alignment is here. The miracle is here. Step boldly. Move swiftly. Claim fully. Because this is not just a chance. It is your hour. And your hour is now. The divine hour carries an urgency that cannot be ignored. It is not a gentle suggestion. It is a command written into your destiny. This is why you feel such intensity in your spirit right now. It is not anxiety. It is not fear. It is alignment pressing you forward. The chosen ones always feel this pressure just before the shift. It is the way the universe makes sure you do not miss what was meant for you. It is the push, the pull, the undeniable weight that says, rise now, move now, step now. You cannot treat this moment lightly. You cannot postpone it for another time. There is no later when the divine hour arrives. There is only now. Chosen one, you may feel as if the preparation has been endless. Waiting seasons that stretched longer than you thought possible, silence that felt unbearable, resistance that nearly broke your strength. But all of it was shaping you for this. The divine hour does not arrive until the vessel is strong enough to carry it. And though you doubted yourself many times, though you wondered if you would ever see the promise, your endurance has proven that you are ready. The fact that you are here, still standing, still open, still believing, is the evidence that you have passed through the refining. And now, the refining has ended, the signal has been given, and the hour has arrived. This is not the time to second-guess yourself. Do not allow the voice of hesitation to whisper its lies into your mind. The longer you hesitate, the more you risk missing the very moment you prayed for. The divine hour is not patient with doubt. It is urgent, above, moving. You must meet it with action. When the doors open, walk through them. When the opportunities appear, embrace them. When the confirmation stirs in your spirit, trust it. Do not analyze it until it slips away. This is the season of movement, not overthinking. The chosen ones are often tempted to delay, to question, to wonder if they are ready. But destiny does not wait for perfect confidence. It only requires obedience. And obedience means moving, even when you feel the trembling in your legs. The universe is placing before you moments that may not look extraordinary at first glance. A conversation, a message, an invitation, a sudden thought. These may seem ordinary, but they are not. They are the carriers of alignment. They are the keys to doors you have not walked through before. You must pay attention now more than ever. Do not dismiss anything too quickly. What you think is small may be the opening to something immeasurable. What looks insignificant may hold the seed of your miracle. The divine hour hides greatness in ordinary disguise so that only those who are awake, only those who are chosen, will see it. And you, chosen one, must see it. This hour will also challenge you, not because it wants to deny you, but because every great moment of destiny requires courage. You may face distractions, sudden conflicts, or unexpected obstacles just as the hour unfolds. This is not a sign that the miracle is not real. It is proof that it is close. Resistance always rises when destiny is near, but resistance is powerless compared to alignment. It can bark, but it cannot bite. It can try to delay, but it cannot destroy. The chosen ones must remember this truth. What is written cannot be unwritten. What is aligned cannot be broken. Your divine hour is sealed, and no opposition can cancel it. Understand this. Moving quick does not mean acting recklessly. It means trusting the signals of your spirit. It means no longer ignoring the inner pull that tells you to take the step. It means refusing to allow fear to chain you in hesitation. It means being bold enough to follow what you know deep down is true. Recklessness is moving without awareness, but urgency is moving with clarity. And this is the season of clarity. You know what must be done, even if you cannot explain it to others. You know where the shift is pulling you, even if no one else understands. That is enough. Trust your knowing. Trust your alignment. Trust that you are not wrong to believe the hour has come. The divine hour is also about recognition. For so long, you walked in silence, unseen and misunderstood. You endured seasons when people overlooked you, dismissed your presence, doubted your potential. But chosen ones are never hidden forever. At some point, the cover lifts, the light shines, and the world is forced to see what was always there. This hour is that unveiling for you. You will not need to shout or prove yourself. The energy itself will confirm you. The shift itself will announce you. The miracle itself will speak louder than any defense you could give. You will be recognized not because you fought for recognition, but because the timing of your unveiling has arrived. And when it does, you must carry yourself with confidence. Do not shrink back when the light shines. Do not apologize for the miracle that unfolds. Do not make yourself smaller to comfort those who still doubt you. Your divine hour is not about their comfort. It is about your calling. It is about stepping fully into the identity that has been shaping inside you all along. You are not here to beg for acceptance. You are here to embody destiny. And destiny does not ask permission. It arrives and demands to be seen. That is what this hour is for you. It is not optional. It is not partial. It is final. It is here. Chosen one, remember this truth. Your divine hour is more than a gift. It is a responsibility. The miracle is not just for you. It is for all those who will be touched by your rise. This is why you must move quick. Because your hesitation not only delays you, it delays those connected to you. Your courage is not only for yourself, it is for the countless lives that will be shifted by your obedience. Your miracle is the spark for someone else's faith, the confirmation for someone else's hope, the doorway for someone else's breakthrough. You cannot treat this lightly. The weight is heavy because the purpose is great, and the hour demands that you carry it with boldness. So, step forward, chosen one. The signs are clear. The pull is undeniable. The urgency is alive. Do not let the noise of doubt silence the voice of destiny. Do not let fear disguise itself as wisdom. Do not let delay steal from you what alignment has already placed before you. Your divine hour has arrived. The only question left is, will you move quick enough to claim it? The divine hour does not arrive silently in your spirit by mistake. It comes with a weight, a sense of urgency that you cannot explain to others who are not chosen. This is why sometimes you feel misunderstood. While others around you go about their lives as if nothing is shifting, you feel the vibration rising within you. You sense the unseen forces aligning. You know something is pressing against the fabric of reality, ready to break through. That is the difference between the chosen and the ordinary. The chosen one feels the call before the evidence appears. You are not imagining it. You are not exaggerating. You are not delusional. You are chosen, and chosen ones always feel their divine hour before anyone else can see it. This is why you must be careful not to share everything with everyone in this moment. Not all ears can hear the urgency of destiny. Not all eyes can see the opening of the door. If you place your divine hour in the hands of those who do not understand, they may plant doubt in your spirit. They may speak hesitation into your atmosphere. They may project their own fear onto your timing. This is why silence is powerful. Sometimes the best way to protect the miracle is to move in quiet obedience, not broadcasting every step, not explaining every decision. When the hour is divine, it will not need their agreement. It will reveal itself through results. Chosen one, do not think the pressure you feel now is meant to crush you. It is meant to push you. The weight is not punishment. It is the hand of destiny guiding you forward. Pressure always comes before release. Just as seeds must break before they grow, you are breaking into something greater. You may feel stretched. You may feel tested. You may feel pulled beyond what feels comfortable. That is the signal that breakthrough is near. The divine hour never arrives in ease. It arrives in urgency. It demands that you rise, that you trust, that you step beyond the limits that once held you back. The hour is divine because it requires more of you than ordinary hours ever did. The divine hour also shifts the way you see yourself. For so long, you may have walked with questions. Am I enough? Am I truly chosen? Will the miracle ever come? But when the hour arrives, those questions begin to fade. Not because you suddenly become flawless, but because you realize that destiny was never about perfection. It was about alignment. You are not called because you were perfect. You are called because you were willing. You are chosen because you endured. You are ready because you did not quit. The divine hour comes to silence every voice that told you otherwise. It arrives to remind you that you were always enough, always marked, always set apart for this moment. Do not underestimate the ripple effect of what you are stepping into. The miracle you receive in this divine hour will not remain small. It will echo. It will spread into places you did not even intend. The people watching you, silently observing, will be shaken by the evidence of your rise. Those who doubted you will have no choice but to acknowledge what has unfolded. And those who believed in you will be strengthened by seeing the alignment manifest. The chosen one's miracle is never just personal. It always becomes a sign for others. This is why the weight of your hour feels so great. You are carrying more than just your own destiny. You are carrying the shift of countless others tied to your journey. And chosen one, you must understand that the enemy of destiny is delay. Every time fear tells you to wait, every time hesitation whispers tomorrow, the hour slips further away. But this time is different. The universe will not allow you to postpone again. That is why everything feels so urgent. That is why your spirit will not let you rest. It is the push of timing telling you that the window is now. If you move quickly, the path will open wide. If you hesitate, the opportunity may close. Not because the promise is gone, but because the timing is sacred. When the divine hour calls, you must answer in the same moment. This is why the call says, move quick. There will be unusual clarity in this hour. Thoughts that once felt tangled will unravel. Questions that haunted you will find answers. Directions that once felt hidden will reveal themselves. This is part of the miracle too. When the divine hour arrives, confusion lifts. You suddenly see why you were delayed, why you endured, why the timing had to be protected. And with that clarity comes confidence. You no longer stumble in the dark. You walk with assurance. This clarity is what makes moving quickly possible. You no longer waste time overthinking, because the knowing in your spirit is stronger than the doubts in your mind. This is the hour where everything begins to accelerate. What once moved slowly will move with speed. What once resisted will begin to flow. Doors that were locked will not only open, they will swing wide. Opportunities that once seemed distant will suddenly appear close. And the pace will surprise you. The chosen one often endures years of waiting only to enter into days of acceleration. It will feel overwhelming at first, but it is the reward of patience. You waited long. Now things will move fast. This is why you must be ready, why you must be awake, why you must move quick. Because the flow will not stop once it begins. It will carry you further than you imagined. Your divine hour has always been written into your path. Even when you doubted, even when you felt lost, even when you thought you had missed it, the timing was still protected. Nothing you endured canceled it. Nothing you lost erased it. Nothing you suffered disqualified you. The hour was always waiting for you to arrive at it. And now you stand at that intersection, the moment where preparation meets opportunity, where waiting meets reward, where faith meets evidence. Chosen one, the divine hour is here, and it is yours to claim. So step boldly, move quickly, trust fully. This is the time you prayed for, the time you dreamed of, the time you held on to when everything else seemed uncertain. It is not tomorrow. It is now. Your divine hour has arrived, and the only thing left is for you to walk into it. The divine hour is never gentle when it arrives. It presses against everything familiar, urging you to release what you once held tightly and embrace what you cannot yet see. This is why it feels uncomfortable. This is why the stirring inside you feels like fire. The chosen one is not meant to stay where they have been. They are meant to rise. And rising always demands leaving behind the ground you once called home. The hour does not allow you to stand still. It calls you forward, even when your feet are trembling. That trembling is not weakness. It is proof that you are moving into something greater than yourself. You may find that the closer you come to this hour, the more distractions surround you. People may suddenly demand your attention. Problems may suddenly surface. Unexpected voices may try to pull you away from focus. This is no accident. Distraction is the last attempt to keep you from stepping fully into your divine hour. If you allow yourself to be pulled into petty conflicts, endless worries, or unnecessary delays, you risk missing the very moment that was written for you. This is why you must guard your energy carefully right now. Protect your focus as if it were treasure, because it is. The clarity you carry is more valuable than gold in this moment. Do not let it slip. The divine hour is like a door opening in front of you. For so long it was locked, sealed, guarded by time. You knocked, you waited, you prayed, you endured, but the door would not move. Now, suddenly, it is open. The question is not whether it is available, but whether you will step through. Too many people hesitate at the open door, frozen by fear, second-guessing themselves until the chance closes again. Chosen one, that cannot be your story. You must recognize the door and step boldly. You must trust the voice inside you that tells you, "This is the moment." The fear will not vanish before you move. It will fade as you move. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the choice to move in spite of it. And in this divine hour, courage is your key. Chosen one, you must also understand the difference between your timing and divine timing. Your plans may have failed before because you were trying to force something before its time. That is why doors closed, why opportunities fell apart, why your efforts seemed to vanish into silence. But divine timing is different. It does not need to be forced. It does not collapse under pressure. When the divine hour arrives, things align naturally. What felt impossible suddenly feels effortless. What once resisted suddenly cooperates. You will notice this shift in your life now. The resistance is falling away. The flow is beginning. This is the evidence that your hour has arrived. And when it does, you must be willing to let go of the past completely. Do not drag old wounds into this new hour. Do not carry bitterness, regret, or resentment into your moment of breakthrough. The divine hour cannot be mixed with old energy. It requires you to release, to forgive, to let go, so that your hands are free to receive what is waiting. Carrying the past into this hour is like trying to step into a new house while dragging the ruins of the old one behind you. It will weigh you down and keep you from fully enjoying what has been prepared. Let it go. Trust that nothing you lost was greater than what you are about to gain. The universe never takes without giving more in return, and this hour is proof of that truth. You may also notice an unusual boldness rising in you. For so long you were quiet, cautious, even hesitant. But in this hour, something inside you will rise with authority. You will speak with more clarity, move with more confidence, stand with more certainty. This is not arrogance. It is alignment. The chosen ones are not meant to shrink back when their moment comes. They are meant to rise fully, to embody the miracle, to carry the evidence of what has been written. Do not apologize for your rise. Do not make yourself smaller to comfort others. Your divine hour demands your full presence, your full confidence, your full embrace of who you are becoming. Anything less would dishonor the preparation that brought you here. Chosen one, the miracle of this hour is not just the external blessings that will come. Yes, doors will open, opportunities will appear, abundance will flow. But the greater miracle is what happens inside you. The shift in your spirit, the clarity in your mind, the strength in your heart. These are the true signs of transformation, because once you change within, the outside must follow. That is why this hour feels so heavy on your spirit. It is not only moving circumstances, it is moving you. It is shaping you into the version of yourself that can carry everything that is about to unfold. And know this: once you step into your divine hour, nothing will ever be the same. You will not return to the waiting season. You will not be who you once were. You will not walk with the same doubts, the same fears, the same questions. The divine hour divides your life into before and after. Before, you endured. After, you rise. Before, you questioned. After, you know. Before, you carried hope. After, you carry evidence. This is the transformation that is upon you now. This is why the call is urgent. This is why the voice says, "Move quick." So do not hold back. Do not waste another moment wondering if you are worthy, if you are ready, if you are enough. You would not have arrived here if you were not prepared. You would not feel the vibration if you were not aligned. You would not hear this message if it were not your time. Everything in you, everything around you, everything within your path is confirming the same truth. Your divine hour has arrived. And now, chosen one, it is your responsibility to move quickly, to step boldly, to claim fully what has always been waiting for you. So, chosen one, as your divine hour stands open before you, do not hesitate. Step forward with courage, move quick, and let the world witness the miracle that was always written for you.